Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sky Nicholson. Here comes the southpaw. Super.
This bout is...
What a pleasure. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot by her. Straight right just misses. Oops, misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder... Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Can't land the jab there. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That one lands. Offense all the time. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Leaves the knockout without a doubt.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Having a hard time finding a home with that light uppercut. Not much accuracy being displayed. Both of these fighters swinging wildly. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counterpunch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Ooh, and that one got Sky good. She's in trouble. Down goes Nicholson. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. You've got... There's the bell for round 4. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. And we'll go back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sky Nicholson. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Skye Nicolson now on the back foot. She might be going down. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss with that jab. She scores with that counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seniesa Estrada. And down goes Estrada. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Another scoring shot there. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. That right hook's blocked. So close for that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Stamina is always an issue. Here's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Good counter shot by her. She got clipped by that counter. There's a counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. She catches and counters. Skye Nicholson is buzzed. And it appears they weathered the storm. Out. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say you okay?
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. It's not over.
Starting to make mistakes.
And we enter the 8th round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She wasn't ready for that counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split